Yeah, I remember when he was slim too. We were both slim. So, who's excited about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
A real humanoid, but corporate. So we're going to invite now Sue Booth up. She's going to share with you. She's a gold in the business. She's her and her husband were the first individuals that really said, you know, we'll take a serious look at what you're doing, and was willing to get on a plane in faith and come and meet Paul Clayton, bless you, and come to Barcelona, where we saw my sponsor, Marco Passanante, doing their first One Mondo annual training. And we're going to have another One Mondo for those in our organisation in Vienna. I think it's May or April time. So stay close to those dates, because we're going to be doing a team training in Vienna. Anybody want to go to Vienna?
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice weekend. So, but Sue came. She got inspired, and her and Nigel. If I may, so she probably may say something about this, but it reminded her of their major success in New Ways. And there's other partners here that shared that success with her and her husband many years ago, very much like the Amway days. So, you know, it's one of the things I believe in myself, is I believe there's a lot of people in the industry that are no longer in the industry or dormant, that are just looking for the right place to come and build again. And I believe Zinzino can be that company for all of us. So give her a nice round of applause. Sue Booth, our gold, soon to be executive and diamond. Expectations, level.
Just bear with me a second, because I've just got to go into that. Right, so I'll probably have to sign out and sign in again, so bear with me a second. Okay. The reason I'm doing this and I'm sharing my screen is that I think some people, who's brand new here? Okay, welcome. And yes, you know, you're just about to join. And yeah, I know you're brand new. Tomas is brand new as well. He's over from Ireland, so you need to connect with this man here at the front. He's over from Ireland. Sometimes we can overcomplicate things. And one of the things that I was very aware of, that I like to be knowledgeable, sound knowledgeable, confident in what I'm saying, what I'm selling, you know, what I'm selling, if you like. But we overcomplicate things big time. You don't need, and actually Orion said it, he kind of stole my thunder a bit actually, how dare he. But it's about making sure that you know where things are. So in your back office, this is everyone's back office, this is mine. So here's me. That is your sharing link. So that here is your link that you would share with anyone who's actually wanting. You're shaking your head. What's that?
It's a personal joking to
Oh, okay, fine. But it's, you need to know where that is. So you need to be able to share that with someone rather than worrying about, oh, where is it? The other thing, and it's been touched on a number of times today already, about don't get overcomplicated about knowing everything there is to know about Balance Oil, or everything there is to know about AquaX or Viva or anything like that. It's all in your back office. Everything is in your back office. And if it's not there, then we can access Paul Clayton. And Paul is really good at saying, yes, it's this one or that. So you can email him. He's very approachable, and usually he gives you an answer within 24 hours. So on the side here, you see all these different little tabs. This is where you'll find all the information that you need. The one I'm going to is not my orders, the file library. And the reason I'm going there is because that's where you're going to find every single thing that you need to do with the products, to do with forms, to do with studies, research studies. So you've got contracts here, so that's probably not the most obvious thing, but you will need to do that. So you'll need to go to the supplementary contract when you want to actually set up your wallet. You need to fill that out. Customer subscription terms, if you want to know the answers to that, they're all there. The great great news is you don't have to go searching for all those. You can just download the whole file. So it will actually be downloaded onto your laptop if that's what you want to do, which is what I've done. You've got customer material. And when we were in Bristol the other night, Dave and I went down to Bristol to do a presentation for one of the new people down there. And it would have actually been beneficial to have had some of these. And I have no printer at the moment because I'm still waiting for it to arrive from Spain, where we lived for 4 years. I'm still waiting for half my stuff. So customer presentation things, you've got your customer spreads, the offer spreads. So these can be emailed directly to person if you haven't got one of these. Now, one of the recent distributors or partners who signed up down in Sussex with Helen, lovely lady, she's a therapist, and she's given all these away, and I went, didn't you keep one for yourself? And she went, oh no, they needed them. And I went, you need to have one. So I sent her some more, and I put over that do not remove from Fresh Start Health, so that she's got one that she can actually refer to. And I said, you need to keep that one there at the place so that you actually do it. Because she's brand new, she's full of excitement, and really 100% committed to the products, and she's got a lot of clients coming through, and she's recommending them to everybody, which is great. So, but you need to know what's in here. You need to understand how it works. So these on here, let's go to the basic one. You've got the tests, the oils without the test, and you've got the oils with the test. And at the top, you've got the retail price list. So don't get confused. The retail price list is at the top of this little brochure. And then it's got the total. So that's without the tests is 138 euros. But they're going to give you a discount of 43%. So you would only pay 79 euros, or your customer would only pay 79 euros. And that is then dependent on then taking the subscription for 29 euros a month. Now obviously, yes, we haven't got our English brochures yet, but they're coming very, very soon, I'm sure. So you just need to be aware of those. And so if you even just familiarise yourself with the ones without the test and the one with the test, those prices, and pretty well, if everyone's on the original Balance Oil, that's great. If they need a different one, then it's going to be a different price. So the Aqua X is a little bit more. My grandchildren are both on the Aqua X, and they have it every morning in juice, every single morning. And I promise you, the difference it's made, I'm not making any medical claims, my grandson, who's 7 on Saturday, he is hyperactive to say the least. He's the busiest little boy you'll ever see. But he was really failing at school because he didn't have any attention span. And since he's been on the oil, he's learning, he's absolutely delightful, again, thankfully. So it's, that has made such a difference to him, unbelievable. So learning those things, learn where everything is, and you can't delete anything from here, so you can always just push through and sing Liz laughing here. This is a technophone. So you've got all your offers here, you've got your customer presentation if that's what you want. It's all there for you if you want to do presentations yourself. There's Facebook training. Has anyone actually looked at it? It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So you can go in there. You've got your Facebook Live manual, what to do about, how to do it, all those things. I don't like doing lives, but I know Dave does. But it's just about getting you out there in the right way. So you've got all those things there. Then let's go back here. Hang on a minute. You've got your forms. Oh, and there's a Viva party as well. So you can have a Facebook Viva party. Now that's actually quite clever. That's very clever, in fact. You've got your applications. You've got your customer forms. If you want to, transfer customers to distributors, for partners. You've got the customer order form here in English. So print some of those off if you're going to a presentation So you've got them, because not everyone will be able to speak to that one person at that presentation at the time. So it's actually like having their wish list, and they can fill it out, and then you can do it later. You've got the Go Core, you've got the instructions, the frequently asked questions, which are always important. Marketing tools. What marketing tools? You've got all the independent logos here, all the images here that you can use on social media. So it's again, sorry about that. So, new marketing ethics, rules and ethics. You really need to read that. What you can say and what you can't say. Internal use only. Now that's, if you want the research papers, that's where you're going to find them. The research papers are all there. And I've downloaded them all, and I'm gradually working my way through them. But it's so nice to be able to actually just send those to people. I've just sent out some to someone the other day about Viva, for instance. So those really just are helpful to be at, that's where they'll be. So you just need to know where that is. Partner
Sorry,
material.
let's ask a question about that.
Yeah.
For internal use only, does that mean we can send them out then?
Internal use only, yeah, it's, you can send them out independently.
Just
but
don't put them on social media.
You're not to
If
put them on
you-
social
if I ask you a
media,
question,
it's one to
Ryan,
one.
and you go, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Third trimester of a pregnancy, there's an RTC on. Hey, with your permission, can I send it over to you as a file?
Yeah.
Send
Yeah,
it one to
I
one.
certainly wouldn't put it on, no.
No, okay, cool.
That's a
Thanks.
no-no. So no social media for that. So that's really for, for our benefit to understand more about the product, and you're going to find all the information that you need. Partner materials. So that's where you're going to find about the compensation plan. There's business cards, business presentation, with coffee and no coffee. So obviously we were a coffee company originally. Express starts. Now the Express Start is a fabulous, I haven't got one here, but the Express Start is the most incredible little manual. It's brilliant. And even if you have someone work through that when they first join, bit by bit by bit, they're going to understand how the business works. And we don't know all the answers yet, and then we're learning as we go, aren't we, Dave, as well? And it's kind of, okay, all right, well, I didn't know that, so now we've found out, we can actually then tell others as well. It's very warm in here now, isn't it?
It's not.
People falling asleep now. Partner price list, partner start kits. If anyone's wanting to find out what the partner start kits are, they're all here. So there's a little leaflet, so you can email that to people, so that they're aware of what the different kits are for them. And so there's a vegan option, and then there's a standard option as well. So those are all there for you. Product sheets. Now this is possibly the biggest. What does this do? What does that do? What does this do? They're all there. Every single one of our products is there, and I cannot believe how much data they're actually giving us, how much information they give us on a daily basis. Just literally, it's all there for you. So even if you kind of say, well, you wanted to know about the vegan one, okay, we can just say that one, and you wanted the energy bar, that's vegan too. The energy bar, that can be sent over, and maybe another vegan, the lean berry shake. So all those things can actually be just emailed directly from your from back office, or once you've downloaded it and sent to that person. So you're just making something that's really duplicatable. Because if Paul Clayton was sitting on my shoulder constantly and being able to whisper in my ear just about what everything did, it would be perfect. But he's not, unfortunately. But it's just, so I don't want to become the expert. I want to sound as though I know what I'm talking about. So it's just you learn a few basic things, but you just then refer that back. Let me send you over that information. That would explain exactly about the product. It will have the ingredients in there, how to use it, blah, blah, blah. All those things. So it's try not to make it complicated. Use your little brochure, and you've all been given one, I believe. If you haven't, I know Dave's got a few more. And you've also got the presentation. The presentation just goes through, and so go through it a few times yourself. Practice with a friend. Practice with your, another colleague who's in the business as well. Because the more times you do it, the easier it will become. And I don't enjoy public speaking at all, but it's it's just one of the things that you just have to get over. Have to get over and do it. And I know that some people have been doing home, like, presentations. So Kenny's been doing them quite successfully. Who's at the front, haven't you, Kenny?
Yeah, it was good.
Great. How many customers did you sign up?
From that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7.
How cool, from one evening. So you've exposed to, 10, 12 people and got, kind of seven customers maybe. That's incredible. That's made your time worthwhile. So when we went down to Bristol the other night, it was a little bit haphazard, and that was because it was a Christmas event as well, so yeah, they're more interested in the mince pies and the champagne. But we signed customers up, which was great, and there are more people to sign up as well. But the people who came in, even though they may not have signed up that night, they all said, this is really interesting. Dentists, doctors. So, don't feel that you can't expose it to someone who is of more authority than me, for sure. So a doctor, someone who's a professional, Scott's in the pharmaceutical industry. I have not a clue about the pharmaceutical industry, but I know someone who is. So it's, use our strengths, and that's really just keeping it simple, keep it duplicatable, because if Tomas here, he's a Matsu therapist. He's the most amazing therapist. Can sort your back out instantly, well, pretty instantly. He might make you lie on that table. But he's so good at what he does. But I wouldn't know how he does that. I don't have to be the expert on that. I just need to say, that's the man you need to go to see. And likewise, if you can just not become you become the message, not the messenger or the messenger. Which way is it? I can't remember how the saying is. Message, not the messenger. I don't know. Anyway, that's me. I'm pretty well out of it, so out of this time. So I'm just going to go back to this and don't need to sign that in. Put this back up for you. That's me, and back to Dave. I'm going to pass you back.